Hello guys, welcome to the channel. I hope you all guys are fine and doing great. Today we are going to discuss this find the number of possible ways for event problem of lead code by weekly contest 141. I participate in this contest and able to solve all the four problem and secure rank 528. Rank is yet to be updated. Maybe it will gonna reduce more. Okay, so let's move on to the problem guys. So basically we are given three integers n, x and y. Okay, so we are given three number n, x and y. Now an event is being held for n performance. Like basically what is given in the problem statement, we have n performers, and we have x stays. We have number of stays equal to x. Okay, and all the n performers will gonna assign some stays x, will gonna assign some stays x. After assigning, it may be possible that some stays will remain empty. Like suppose if I have two performers and I have five stays, so I will assign one performer to this, one to this, then remaining three will be gonna empty. Or I have two performer, I will gonna assign both the performer to single stage, and all the remaining four will be empty. Okay, whatever be the permutation we can make. Now all performance, like all single stage, all the performers or all the people who are in the same stage will be perform as a band. Like number of person, number of all the people who are in the same stage will perform together as a band. So this, they will gonna perform whole as a unit. Now this whole unit will gonna achieve a award from jury, that is a range from 1 to y. Now it can be any range, like it will gonna receive a award, and range can be any up to 1 to y. So how many choices I have? Y choices. Okay, so what I need to find out, I need to find out total number of ways so that event can take place modulo this. Now what are total number of ways means, two event will consider different if like combination of states that I will gonna assign to n performance are different, or the award score that a band will get is different. So let's simple it, let's elaborate it more. So what basically we are given now, main problem start here. This is a very simple problem, but the problem statement is very confusing and giving a idea of dp. I don't know why I got an idea of dp and wasted my 5-6 minutes. And performers we have to we have to assign them to x states. Okay, now whatever is score, I don't care about score as of now. My first task is to assign all the n performers to x states. But now here one thing is that will gonna make this problem a completely different problem, or the biggest hint. This x, I don't need to consume all x, means it is not compulsory that all x stages will get an member. It may be possible that we are assigning all the members to one stage, all the member to two, all the member to three stages up to x. Okay, all the member to any number of stages. So number of stages to which I am assigning members, suppose it is x dash, it is less than equal to x. Now what is x dash? X dash is the number of stages to which I am assigning the performers. Like suppose if I have 5 stages and I am assigning member to 2 stages, 2 member to this, 1 member to this, 3 stages will remain empty. So x is 5. Like I have 5 stages, I have 5 stages, I have 3 performers. 2 performer I am assigning to this, 1 performer I am assigning to this. So how many stages I am using? Only 2. Okay, only 2 stages I am using. So this x dash value can be up to from 1 to x. So what I will gonna do, I will gonna find out the answer when I am assigning all to 1 stage, all to 2 stage, all to 3 stage, up to x. And then I will take summation of all this. I will take summation of all this. This will gives me answer. Like number of ways of handling event when I am assigning to one stage, two stage, three stage. And when I am saying that I will gonna assign to three stage, is it means all the three stages should contain at least single performer. Okay, it cannot be empty. If I am saying three stages, it cannot be empty. No, all three stages should get a member. Okay, now guys, now our problem is became more simple. I have n performers, I have to distribute n performer to I number of stages. I have to divide n performers to I number of stages. I number of stages. This is our problem. So how do we need to find it? This is a very simple math problem. If I am gonna show you, I just find it on chat gpt. This this now, basically, what I can say, I have to assign n things to some I things. This is similar to problem we solve. We have n balls. We have to assign these n balls to I number of people. Assigning same, and performer to I stage and balls to I people. Okay, same, like we have to distribute these n balls to I people so that all the I people should get at least one balls, and here all the performer are different. Like if I am assigning performer 1 to this, performer 2 to this, performer 2 to this particular stage, performer 1 to this particular stage, these are two different combinations. So all the performer are different. So n distinct ball to I people so that all the I people should get at least one ball. What I find, I have to divide n distinct ball to x person so that each person should get at least one ball. Okay, this is a chat GPT I use to explain you. I don't need to find the tutorial. Okay, I read this in CP course from. Okay, I have not gonna take the name. Total number of ways, yeah. What I am finding, total number of ways possible of distributing of balls, distribution of balls. Basically I have to divide n distinct ball to x person so that each of them should get at least one balls. Now this is very simple. This dividing n balls to x person is this some value Sn comma x. Now what is this, I will gonna explain, into x factorial. Now what is Sn comma x? This is nothing but a string number. So if we find a string number n comma x and multiply it with x factorial, I will gonna get my answer. And formula of finding n comma x is this. N comma x is this. Okay, this is a mathematical formula. You don't need to like learn how to go. You just know there is a concept of finding this, and you can just solve it. These are very simple 9, 10, 11, 12 mathematics. And here are the edge cases. 0 0 is equal to 1, s n 0 0, s 0 x means if either of them is 0, it will be 0. If both of them is 0, its value is 1. Okay, otherwise its value will calculate it like this. So are you getting some DP hint? Like what I did, I create I create a DP and calculate these string number. Okay, now this is first thing what I did. This is first thing. Now, now guys, I know how to divide these n performers to I stages so that all the I stages got at least one performer. So now how to find out number of ways to done this event. Now, first of all, we have to find out three entities. Now, suppose I have find out this number, like number of ways to distribute performer, number of ways to distribute performers. Now but suppose I have total number of 5 stages. Currently my I is 2. So basically I am assigning all the n performers to any 2 stages. But how many 2 stages possible here? I can choose 1 or 2. Like I have 5 stages, 1 2 3 4 5. I can choose 1 2, I can choose 1 3, 1 4, 1 5. Similarly 2 3, 2 4, 2 5, 3 4, 3 5, 4 5. Many number of combination. Like I can assign to stage 1 2, to stage 2 3, 1 3, any of them. So how to handle this? It means I need to find the number of ways. Okay. Just let it here. Let it here. Suppose I have total number of performer 5. Take it 3 example. And number of stages I am taken 2. This is my stage 1. This is my stage 2. Okay. So both of them should contain a number. Suppose stage 1 contain one number. This contain 4 per one number means one person, one performer, 4 performer. Contain 2 performer, contain 3 performer, contain 3 performer, contain 2 performer. Stage 1 contain 4 performer, it contain 1. Okay, both of them contain at least one. Now, how many number of ways? How many number of ways uh, to get this particular permutation? How many number of ways? This permutation means in how many number of ways I can assign one performer to stage 1. Like basically what I need to do, I need to divide two groups of performer where one group contain one performer, other group contain four performer. How many? This is basically nothing but 4c1, like 4 factorial 1. If I find out, it will be 5. Like in 5 ways I can find out this particular number. Like in 5 ways I have to select two group. If I select one group, then all the remaining one will automatically go on to this second group. So what I need to find out, I need to find the number of ways to distribute to assign this single group, because all the remaining one will gonna assign to this only. Okay, 5c1, 5c2. What is 5c2? It is 10. In 10 ways I can assign this. I can assign two performer to one stage, three performer to one stage. Now to which stage is different. Like what basically I am doing, these 10 is giving me that I am dividing my performer into two groups of 2 and 3, into two groups of 2 and 3. Now to which stage I am will gonna assign these two is a separate task. Now same here, 10 number of ways, 4 1 is 5 number of ways, assigning into two groups. So this Stirling number snx into x factorial will gonna give me 30, will gonna give me 30. Now what is 30? This value of this, it will gives me 30 value of this. So it means division of my performers into I groups, division of my performers into I group, basically 30. So how many division I can have? 30 division. Like 30 division, division 1, division 2, up to division 30. I can have 30 possible division of my n performer that I can assign to I stages. Now for each particular division, how many choices I have to assign them to any stages. This is division 1. Like suppose I am assigning one performer to one stage, four performer to other stage. Okay, any division possible. Like if I take some division, 1 to one stage, 3 4 5 to other stage, 1 to one stage, 2 3 4 5 to other stage, 3 and 5 to one stage, 2 1 to 4 to one stage. This is one division, this is one division, this is one division. Division basically means divide my performer into I groups, into I groups. Now for each, now after division I have to assign this division to some stage as well. How many stages I have? How many stages I have? I have 5 stages. I have 5 stages. How many stages I need? Only 2. So how many number of ways I have to assign any division to a stage? Number of x, number of stages I have into number of stages I need. This is the number of ways to assign to a particular stage. Okay, I can assign this particular division to stage 1 2 1 3 1 4 1 5 2 3 2 4 2 5 any stage. So how many total number of possibilities I have? This much. So for each division number of ways to assign to stages is this is basically I need to find this. Now suppose I take this group, let me make it more dark. Let me take this group 1 2 3 4 5, and I have assigned this to stage 1, this to stage 2. Now suppose my y is 2, so how many possibility I have to give them rank? I can give a score, these are score. How many possibility of score I have? I can give score 1 to this, score 1 to this. I can give score 1 to this, score 2 to this. I can give score 2 to this, score 2 to this. I can give score 2 to this, score 1 to this. How many possibility? 4 possibilities. Basically for stage number 1, how many possibility I have? Y means 2 possibility. I can give any number from 1 to 2. For stage 2, how many possibility I have is y. So number of possibility, how much I have? Y raised to the power I. For each stage I have y possibilities. So total I will have y into y into y I times. So for each particular stage I have this much possibility of giving them a score. So now for picking a division, now for a single division I have this much possibility. I have for a single division I have this much possibility to assigning a stage. Now I have this much possibility to assign them a rank or awarded them a score. So for each division, what are the total number of and number of stages into like number of ways of assigning stages into number of, this is multiply number of ways to award them. This is this for all the division I have same this, because I is independent of d, I is independent of d, y is independent of d. So how many division I have, how many division I have? For here I have 30 division. So basically now what is this 30? What is this 30? Nothing but my string number into I factorial, into I factorial. So these are my division possible into xci. These are number of ways to assign stage, number of ways of finding stage into y raised to the power I. This is number of ways to award them, number of ways to award them. So basically I can say, just a minute. Mm, okay, so how many number of ways I total have? Number of ways to find division of groups, or basically to find number of ways to divide n performers into I groups, into I bands basically, or I bands basically means I stages. Okay, into this number, let me make it bigger, into number of ways to find stages. This is nothing but basically string number into I factorial. Why I factorial? Because I have I stages, n balls to x person, n performer to I stages, means I is the number of stages to which I need to give. So I factorial, this is I factorial. This is nothing x c I basic permutation combination. Now number of ways to assign them award, basically number of stages I have I. So for each stage I have y choices, so nothing but y raised to the power I. So if I multiply them I will go to my answer, So let's move on to the code, guys. Very simple. I have taken mode. I take dp of n to x, because number of performer n and the number of stages maximum I can have is x. Okay, initially 0 0 initialize, I initialize it with 0, but when both of them are 0 it is equal to 1, as mentioning here. So now I am gonna find dp is basically my string number. This is nothing but what is n, n of x is, suppose n is I, x is j into s, I minus 1 into j. This is j into dp I minus 1 into j plus I minus 1 I minus 1 and minus 1 I x minus 1 I minus 1 I minus 1. Then I am taking mode because I need to find answer to mode. Then I am finding permutation because again and again I need to find combination and all. So I, and my number is at most 1000. So I found I take a vector till 100 and 1010 and find permutation. Initialize both of them because permutation of 0 and 1 is 1. So now permutation of I is I minus 1 into I. This is basic permutation. If you are solving 6 hard problem of lead code, you should know this. Answer is equal to 0. Now I is the group count. Group count basically number of stages I am allowing. Now why I am taking minimum of n comma x? Now suppose my n is 2, my n is 2, suppose my n is 2 and my stage is 10. Can I assign two performer to any to 10 stays? No, 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 I cannot assign because 8 will gonna remain empty. But my condition was, if I am, my I stays should not be empty. If I am saying I will gonna assign them to I stays, then all the I stays should go at least one number, should go at least one number, at least one ball, at least one performer. So how many maximum number of stays I can use is two, is two. So I will gonna take minimum of them, because the maximum number of I can use is this. X is the given number of stages I have, and is the maximum number of stages I can use. So minimum of them is the maximum number of stages that I can use. Okay guys, very simple. Now n1 is permutation of x. Why I take n1? Yeah, I need to find my w is this. My now what is my w? My w is this. What is my w? Let calculate here. My w is n1 divided by, now what is my n1? Let's calculate everything. Let me give you example of everything. Now what is my n1? This is basically x factorial. This is basically x factorial and d1 factorial. Now what is d1? I factorial, I factorial into x minus I factorial, x minus I factorial. This is nothing but xci. Now what is this? Number of ways of finding states. Number of ways of finding states. This is my w. This is my w. My w. And now what I need to find out this. I need to find out this to a modulo. So what I will do to modulo. So what I am doing, I am finding multiply. I am finding this. I am finding this. So basically what I need to find out, numerator divided by denominator modulo this modulo mod. And for finding this I have Fermat's theorem that will say, because I cannot do modulo of division, because it cannot be possible every time to n completely divided by d, but I need a number, I need a integer. So what I will do, n into d raised to the power mod minus 2, I will gonna multiply them and will take mod. Again, this is a Fermat's theorem, and this is mod. Okay, this is a Fermat's theorem. N1 into power of d1 comma mod minus 1, d1 power to mod minus 1 into n1, then I will take mod. This is number of ways. Now what is my ways? Ways is this, ways is this, ways is this, Sn. Now what is my Sn? Sn is nothing but dp of how many performer I have is n. What is my number of stages? I have I, n comma I, dp n comma I number of stages into permutation of I into I factorial into I. So this is my ways, is my number of ways to divide n performer into I groups, into I stages, into I bands. Okay, now what is my y way? Y ways is to assign is to avoid the number, is to avoid the bands. How many ways? Y factorial ways. This is my y ways, this is my y ways. Power of y comma I, y raised to the power I. This function will gonna calculate me power y comma I means y raised to the power I with modulo 1e9, with modulo 1e9 it will gonna calculate. Now what is my current answer? W into ways, I will take modulo to be safe from integer over limit, integer limit exceeded. So basically what I am doing, y into y's, then I am taking modulo, then I am multiplying with y ways. I am multiplying w and this, taking modulo, then multiply with y ways. So basically I am multiplying all these three, then after multiplying this, I know I got answer for dividing n performer, to I groups. So I will gonna add this to my answer and take more. At last I will simply return my answer. So this is my AC code. I hope you all understand the solution. If you have any doubt, you can just comment out. I will try my best to explain you. Please subscribe the channel, like the video, and check out my channel for more these type of videos. Thank you for watching this guys. Stay tuned.